Hi and welcome to another episode of ReaperTV. In this video I'm going to answer one of probably the most common questions that I get asked, and that is, what are these buttons in the top left hand corner of my interface? What do they do and how do you set them up? Well, I'm going to show you exactly what they are and how to use them and how to configure and set up your own. So let's take a look at doing that right now. Okay, so I'm all for making my life easier when I'm doing anything with recording, and one of the things that I do pretty much every session is set up certain color coding so I can immediately reference different kinds of tracks in my session. So for example, I like to set the drums to be red, guitars to be blue, bass to be green, and so on. Just makes my visual representation of what's going on so much quicker and easier. So to do that, what I've done is I've set up two methods. The one that I get asked about all the time is this little set of buttons in the top left hand corner. Now this is just simply a custom menu that's been docked into the top left corner of my screen. Nothing special. There's plenty of videos out there on how to dock different elements into your screen and lay it out exactly as you want in Reaper. It's a very customizable interface. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you how I've created these and what I've used to do it. Now the most important thing you need to do is make sure that you've got the SWS extensions downloaded and added into your copy of Reaper. Completely free set of extensions, and they expand on a ton of different features and make things so much quicker and easier to do a lot of different things in Reaper itself. The link will be in the description below, so download, install that, restart Reaper if you need to, and then you can follow along with this video. So Reaper gives us a really easy way of customizing our interface. We can customize menus, we can create toolbars, customize those, icon sets, and so much more. So what I've done is created this little toolbar, docked it in the left hand side, and I've created these buttons. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new one. So all I need to do is right click on this, and you can see we've got a couple of options, and what we're looking for is customize toolbar. So once I click on that, that'll show me the actions that have been associated to those buttons. So you can see we've got guitars, drums, bass, synths, and so on. So all we need to do to add a new one in there is simply come down and click on add. Once we've done that, we can now filter through the actions menu through the entire installation of Reaper, and also there's SWS extensions. So if we want to find anything SWS, we just simply put SWS in at the beginning, and that'll show us all the different actions that are associated with the SWS extension set. What I want to do for this example is I'm going to put in color, and then simply scroll through until I find set selected track to custom color, and then a number. So you can see you've got custom color 1 through to 16. We've got a ton of other options on this. You may find something that's a bit more specific to you, and if you want to set this so it works on takes as opposed to tracks, you can do that. There's a ton of options in there. Have a check through yourself, see what kind of thing works for you, and set up a custom toolbar to do anything you want. But for this example, we're going to go through and we're going to set this to custom color, and we're going to say 10. So once we've chosen that, we're just going to click on select and close. And you can see that's now added that new entry in. And if we take a look at the bottom, we've got a visual mock-up of what our toolbar would look like. And we can see the buttons and so on there. So at the moment, it doesn't really say a lot. And it's got a long old name on there. And it looks a bit rubbish. So what we can do is we can right-click. And we can say we want to set this to be a text icon. So we'll choose that. We say to be a double width toolbar. So it kind of spaces out a bit more. And we'll just specify what this is going to sort of be related to. And we'll call this orchestration or something. And then we click OK. So you can see now we've got the extra button added in there. We set the action to it, and we click on Save. That now shows us that button in our little toolbar, and we can close that down. Now then, one thing we want to do, we need to set that custom color. So the easy way to do that is if we come up to any track, doesn't matter whether it's color coded or not, we can right click on there and we can choose the option track color, and we can say set tracks to custom color. Now the important thing is to specify you choose the custom color option, so it'll bring up the color picker. That will then bring the normal standard color picker in there, and you can see I've assigned some custom colors already. So when you're choosing your custom colors, the thing to note is when you look at the custom color chips at the bottom, they're numbered 1 through to 8, 9 through to 16. They don't go up, down, up, down, up, down, or any other kind of method. So this is going to be color number 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. So let's just pick a color now that's going to be one of our custom colors, and let's just choose something on here. We go for this sort of bright pinky purpley kind of color. We click on that. You see that now loads down into the color set, and what we'll do is click on add the custom colors. So we just click on the field that we want, add the custom colors, and that's now added that in there. Do the same again, click on this one, choose a different color, add to custom colors. So it's easy to create those custom colors in there. Once we've done that, we've now got those custom colors set up, and click OK. So that's now been assigned as a custom color, and we can start using that. So if we come on to any kind of track that doesn't have any color associated with it, and we now click on orchestration, click on there, you can see that now immediately picks up the color that we've associated with it. All very simple, very easy to do. You want to change that, you can simply come up, click on a different one, and you can see now it'll just jump between any of those different colors that we set up to those buttons. And that's all there is to it. There's no wizardry going on here. It's simply a set of simple actions going on there that I've set to be color coded, that when I want to create my tracks and I want to assign a color to them based upon the instrument type, I can just simply click that button, that's color coded, job done. So there we go, the answer to probably one of the most common questions I get on this channel. What are those buttons? How do I use them? How do I set them up? What are they for? Well, there we go. I've answered that question and shown you how you can set your own setup so you can use this technique when you're working inside Reaper itself. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to be kept up to date with all the new content we add every single week. If you have any feedback on this video or anything that's covered on the channel, please pop those in the comment section below. And until next time, take care.